This year we saw another Democratic candidate, Nikki Still, have a tough time. We saw the state party undo what the Jefferson County party had decided. When Nikki Still, I guess if she runs again, she's been appointed to the bench again, but if she runs again, should she run as a Democrat, and if so, why?
Well, if she's a Democrat, she ought to run as a Democrat. But let's face it, the state party is, we have this huge executive committee of, I don't know how many, 283 people or something that's on this committee. And we had, we had a meeting a couple of weeks ago, and again, I left disgusted with a vote that we took not to allow the Federation of Democratic Women to sit on the executive committee. And it was a split vote. And you can, you go to these meetings now and you can see Dr. Reed's people on one side and everybody else on the other. And how do we deal with that? I mean, that was an issue when I ran 4 years ago. He didn't do this overnight, and he did it legally, but now we are thoroughly divided as a party on that committee based on really him. And so, I think we've got to be better organizers and get more people to run for the executive committee. People who are open-minded and want fairness and will listen to an issue and make up their own decisions. So, but again, I'm not so tied to the party label. And I think, in fact, the two-party system is broken. And nationally, if you look at Congress, there's never bipartisanship. It's always one, party pitting each other against each other. And I won't participate that in the legislature. We have too many problems we face as a country and as a state for us to be artificially divided by party. There are some things that I agree with the Republicans on. There are a lot more things I agree with the Democrats on, but they don't always push those issues. So.
Do either of y'all want to field the same question?
Let me this mic.
I think so. It's being recorded.
Yes. Okay. I thought about it, and let me just say, I was a Kenya Lavender supporter. But when the dust settled and the group came together in Jefferson County and made the decision, first of all, by right, she ran for that office. The party said no, you got some issues. The next person in line was Nikki Still. By right, Nikki Still should have been in the seat. Some people felt that, well, we need to encourage and increase the minority participation and blah, blah, whole 9 yards. I agree with diversity. I'd be the first one. I'd like to see more women in places. But it's the way you do. You don't break your own rules. You don't set rules and say, these are the rules that we play by, and then you break your rules and expect for me to continue to go along with it. I got involved with one of the other political parties, and this one hadn't been that long ago. It wasn't too long, and there were some folks who were sitting in the room that might have been a part of that group. We said, we formed us a Jefferson County group, and we figured that's the largest state organization. It didn't take me long to understand that you got rules, but you don't follow. Follow for some people, but not for others. So I had to let them know, let the head know of the state, I'm sorry. You don't have any integrity about what we do, that's not me. There's some things I just don't compromise on. So we have got to be true to ourselves and who we are. Because young people are watching us. They don't go for this stuff. I mean, and they feel that we are very disingenuous about the way we do things. So we are going to have to be fair, because if you're looking at a young person aspiring to run for an office or get involved, they see right away through all the, minutiae that we give them. They have to go for it.